Good morning, CrossFit Federal Way. It is Monday, start of another week, and we are on week 3 of being back open for phase 2. So that means that we're going to start to see a little more volume, maybe a little more weight on the ball. Leo is here while I'm recording, so if you hear a dog in the background, it's him mouth breathing. It's not me, I promise you. Anyway, looking at the whiteboard today, 18-minute AMRAP. So it is a longer time domain. I know we just did Murph on Saturday, and for those of you who were out here on Saturday, legs are probably still sore, lats are probably still feeling it. Plan on maybe scaling some stuff back, either reps or weight or something like that today, and just try to move and recover because that's a doozy. But if we didn't do that over the weekend and we enjoyed, a little bit of drink and some good food and some other things like that with like some fireworks and some 4th of July going on, cool, let's hit the ground running on Monday and let's get things back into the normal swing of things. So, again, 18-minute AMRAP. Starts off with 30 wall balls. Aren't you so glad to see wall balls again? So we got 30 wall balls, 15 deadlifts starting at 95-65, and 15 push jerks starting 95-65. That is from the floor. It is not from a rack. Even though you will be tempted to want to take them from a rack, you'll have to pick it up and clean it in order to get it up there. So the weight on this one is going to increase every round. So it's going to be 18 minutes of that 30, 15, 15, but our weight increases look a little something like this. So we've got, starts with 95-65, then 135, 95, 155, 105, 185, 125, 205, 155, 225, 165. When we made it past that, 245, 185, 245, 175. I don't foresee a lot of people getting that far. Depends on your proficiency. For some of us, we might get there, but it probably won't be that many of us. So let's talk a little bit about standards on this, but this is going to be, 30 wall balls is a pretty decent number of wall balls, especially when you're tired. The deadlifts is just about maintaining that midline, and the push jerk is, again, a little bit of muscle redundancy because we've got that throw of the med ball up over our head, but that's going to get heavier and heavier. So let's go talk about our standards. When we walk over to the wall, for the med ball, the black line is the 10-foot target. The purple line is the 9-foot target. For me, as a guy, I'm going to throw to the 10-foot. So I've got my medicine ball, and I'm going to throw that ball all the way up there. I'm going to pick it up first. The rep for a wall ball starts standing. So there's none of this for your first rep. That's not okay. The squat starts at the top. Down and up is 1 rep. So just like with a regular squat, I can't, unless I would say squat cleaning at the beginning of a workout, that's okay, but we're not doing that here. So med ball comes up, I'm gonna hit depth and try to get that med ball all the way up to whatever size or whatever target I am aiming for. So 30 reps here. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to my barbell, starting with 15 deadlifts, standing that bar all the way up. I'm making sure that I'm squeezing my butt at the top. My shoulders are behind the bar. I'm not finishing with my shoulders out in front, and I'm definitely not rounding my back as I'm lifting. So spine stays nice and neutral. Stand all the way up, 15 reps, at which point I'm going to get into some push jerks. So from that front rack position, dip and drive with a rebend, and stand it up. Now notice it's not a split jerk. So I am not, if I'm doing this correctly, I am not split jerking my bar for every rep. A push jerk, your feet stay stationary. I get under and I stand up tall. So we're going 15 of each, and then that weight is gonna go up. So you're gonna wanna set aside some plates at the beginning of your workout so you can make those jumps appropriately. And just like with anything these last couple weeks, consider scaling stuff down. So even though it starts at 95-65 and goes up from there, it's totally up to you what's appropriate. We should be doing something that's going to, 1, challenge us, but 2, is not impossible. So I want you to try to be able to keep moving, at least relatively, because obviously as that bar gets heavier, you know, we get those athletes up to 205 or 225. The deadlifts probably won't be that big of a deal, right? But those push jerks are really the crux of this workout. Between the push jerks and the wall balls, how you tackle these two things matters a lot. So be thinking about how you're gonna break those up. It's only 18 minutes of work. Yes, it's gonna feel like a long time while you're doing it, but it's gonna go by that fast. So this should be a great one to kick off. Kick off the week. It's a lot of barbell work, a lot of cycling that barbell, which I know so many of us have missed. So it's good to be back in the gym. It's good to be getting back into the swing of things. And you will see this week that we bring out some more of those like higher skill movements and things like that. We will have some skill work and some other stuff as we get into the workouts the rest of this week. So that's what we're getting into. It's going to be a good one today. I personally think it's going to be a bit of a doozy. So for this one, get ready to just hang on and have a good time. It's going to be a good workout. Let's get after it.